Good morning, my friends. Hello. I'm Doug, and I am a knitter, and I am the dyer of Zia Wools. As always, coming to you from the desert of New Mexico and from Albuquerque. And I have just put out a video about my treasures that I brought from Germany, my fountain pen treasures, that is. And I thank you for those who have already watched the video. I had a lot of fun filming, and because I was super excited about what I have found. And today I thought I'd do the other unboxing, which is not truly an unboxing like I did with the fountain pens, but I wanted to show you everything that I had brought home from Germany. I've been back for what is it today? Friday. For almost, for a week now. It's the jet lag puts it all in a fog. I'm telling you. I went to bed at 9. When do I ever go to bed at 9? Never. And I got up at 6 this morning, and I was hoping to be able to film outside because it's still pleasant at this time of the day. But even today, it's not really hot yet, but there's a pleasant breeze, but that breeze makes it not possible to film, so I'm sad about that. But I'm set up in my house, and wow, you can see the shade of the leaves of the tree on the wall behind me, which shows you how much the wind is blowing outside. Sun is just going up. Yes. Wow. Who am I? I have taken to Germany way too many of my knitting projects because I had forgotten that my mother still has that there were still a lot of sock yarn leftovers from my mom. So I have made, all in all, 5 pairs of I don't know how to say that in English. I'm not decided on a name yet. I want to write down the pattern for the double knit socks. In German, they are called Dickerchen. And so I brought a lot of yarn to make some of those in Germany, and then I found more leftover yarns to use, and I made more for some friends. And I will put in some pictures because I have gifted all of them. My husband got a pair, my son, my daughter, my friend Diak, and then last but not least, my friend Doris. But I do want to start first with the most amazing gift that I have received from Doris. And you may remember Doris from previous occasions when she joined me for the podcast because she was visiting from Germany. And Doris, when I visited, well, calm down, breathe deep, and let me tell you what I did. Here goes the cat. Goodbye. When it snuggles, as he does when he hears me talking. So what we did was we spent a week with family in Mom's house, and I was reunited with my husband and my daughter, who came from Italy. They had been traveling together. And I had arrived with my son, so we were all reunited there. Then my son went to the piano festival in Lindlar, which is an annual thing, and thankfully happening again after COVID. The first visit was to my friends who live in a small town south of Hamburg, and who are the fathers of my goddaughter and her sister that I made the little purses for. And I finally got to see my goddaughter, which was super nice, and we had a great day. And oh my goodness, you guys, I was so thrilled because it was a bit of a chilly day. It had been hot more in the south than in up north. It was chilly, and so when we went to the beach for a few hours, you had to be dressed warmly, and so my goddaughter, she had to pick a hat, and she picked the Desert Dancer. I wasn't even there. I couldn't even point at it or anything. I don't know. She's seen me in videos, so I don't know if she made the connection or if it's just her favorite hat. I have no idea, but it was just so heartwarming. And of course, her and her sister received the crocheted bags, and I had some bubbles that I put in there, and that was just, yeah, really cute. And then that was first we visited them, and then we went to Doris and her husband, who live in a small town in Uelzen, and I hadn't been to that house because Doris, I only had been to her place in Hamburg. And Doris gave me the most amazing gift, and I was just blown away. I was really so touched, and as you know, handmade gifts are the best, and it was chilly too, and so, like I said, so I did need something warm, and I wore this almost all the time. Doris had made one for herself during her last visit in Albuquerque last year, and hers is lime green. And I love this blue. I just love it. And it's super soft, and the pattern is called Schnecke. Yeah. I just love it. It's so cozy and warm whenever you need warm, and it's just, yeah, heartwarming, not just for the body, warming for the body, but heartwarming for the soul to receive a gift like this. Yeah. And then I received another gift from a friend, and I have next to me, I have a box so there is kind of like an unboxing. As I unpacked our suitcases, I kind of put everything in here that I wanted to show you guys. I have a German podcasting friend. Her channel is called Freiweib, and her name is Melanie, and we both love Zauberbälle. And so she sent me a package with these 4. Aren't they amazing? I am so excited. I couldn't believe it. It was a surprise. She had sneakily found out about my address in Germany through another friend, and so it was a complete surprise. So happy. And I am thinking I may make fingerless mitts. And yes, I went to a yarn store, and it was the yarn store. Somebody asked. It was the yarn store just a few yards over from that paper store in Uelzen, where I found the old stock fountain pens that I purchased. And in that store, I bought this. And I had not brought these, but I knew there was one that was very orange. And so I thought, oh, that's going to be great to hold together. I don't normally use mohair anymore for garments, but totally fine with my hands. On the hands. Yeah, these will be very special. I don't know if Melanie watches the English podcast, but if you do, thank you. Yeah, so these are these treasures. Where do I put them? Back in the box. And then Doris shared some leftover mohair, which will go into some other mitts or something. Not sure. Yes. And then since I'm talking about the yarn store in Uelzen, I show you I have purchased some more cotton, which I want to use for crochet projects. You'll see them as I use them, but they match what I have for pillowcases. And I'm thinking maybe tote bags, or there's a pattern out for a pouch. What are they called? The things that you wear around your waist, or like right now how people wear them crossbody. And it's kind of like a moon shape, the bag. So I was thinking I want to use that for this pattern. And another yarn that I got in that yarn store in Uelzen is this one. And yes, you're gonna say, are you crazy, Doug? What happened to you? Who are you? Are you a mutant? You never knit with or crochet or with anything without color? My daughter, I don't know why she has to do this to me. She says, can you make something for me, but it has to be black or white? Oh my gosh. Only love can make me knit or crochet with black or white. So we bought this, and I wanted to make her, she showed me a picture. It was a long sleeve, very meshy sweater, and I started with the sleeves. I thought I can just go like this and then split it and go on, but this is not going to work. So this is going to be my gauge swatch, my giant gauge swatch. This is what she likes, and but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, because it won't just do to keep going. Then I have to add the body, and then it's going to look weird when I go this direction and that direction. So I'm going to make the body and then attach the sleeves. And yeah, so this will be ripped back. That's my first ball of yarn. I have altogether 4. I returned 1 or even 2 because I thought it's way too much what I initially got. And after I decided to rip this back, this is the wrong one. I made myself a schematic of her measurements, and I forgot to bring that. It's not that important. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to starting that again soon. Some other things that I wanted to show you are this little thing. You know how sometimes you dig through things, and I found an old doll of mine, and then I found this, and I keep all of these anyways, and I thought, oh my gosh, the love here. It's even seamed. It has fitted sleeves set in. Oh my goodness, so cute. And I also brought this. And I gotta say, I wish I knew how this is done. And I asked my aunt, but she was not 100% sure. So I will have to try and see if I get that. She tried to explain it to me because I know she used to make these for her granddaughter in a large size. So I don't know. I'll see. I forgot, I didn't ask my cousin if she still has these. I bet she does. So that would be good. But I'm tempted to rip this open to see exactly how it was done, because my aunt was not really sure. I'll see what happens with this, but it's just so cute. I thought I'd bring it. And another thing, you will laugh so much. Sometimes I feel a little bit like the preserver of old vintage historical garments, and I have what I wore myself a little bit to when I was very young, maybe 18 or 19. A vintage bathing suit, the way they were worn in the 60s probably, made from just cotton fabric. Yeah. And now I went to this flea market where I had also bought some fountain pens, and I had to get this. Yes, it is a vintage bra. It is tiny, and I'm sure it was made to fit somebody, exactly because the straps are way too small, too short. They would be too short for me, but I mean, this is like not my width anyways, but even for my daughter, they would be too short. So yeah, but I don't know where I'll put it, but I just had to get it. Yeah, I find stuff like this very cool. Yeah. And then one more very interesting gift, and this is super special because it was a gift from my aunt also. And she did not make these, but she herself got them from a Turkish friend of hers. And I just love that. They're woolen, and I don't know if they're meant for bed, as bed socks. Oh, I thought the toe was done differently, but I don't know. Oh, it is. That is very interesting. I don't know if you can see that. Here's the decrease line, but there is, the way I do my socks, there's 2 stitches in the middle and you decrease on both sides. And here you decrease on one side of the toe and on the other side of the toe. I can't see it myself right now. Oh yeah, here. Yeah, so only 2 increases per round. Not increases, decreases, of course. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I just love these. I think they're super pretty. They're most likely wool. And look at how the heel is done. Love it. Yeah. Yeah, those were these things. And is there more yarn? No, there is not. Oh, I have Doris's leftovers. And I thought, look at that. Holding these two together for mitts, fingerless mitts. Yes. So I showed you that, and I gotta show you that I had not touched my socks that I am working on for the sock knit along, the simple sock knit along. And yeah, left them at home. And I am currently only working on 2 projects. One of them being the kids, no, three. No, two. But I got a little bit further along with the child's sweater. And yeah, just gotta keep going. I thought I was gonna get it done in Germany, but alas, that did not happen, as you can see. And then I'm finally making a pair of double knit socks for myself, which I started a few days ago. Just done with the heel, and now I'm gonna work on the gusset. And for these, as well as for the ones for my daughter and for my son, I used, oh, you know what, that's so funny, I just remembered. Just remembered something, hold on. I'm using as one strand a summer sock yarn, which is part cotton and elastic and wool, but part cotton, that's the main thing. And so I'm, I'm excited to get my own pair, and I fixed myself a basket, and actually I took out all of those cotton blend minis to work them in here. And of course there are going to be too many, so I will have more leftovers, and I will make another pair, most likely for who knows who. Yeah, that is this. And then my Hallelujah It Works project is really my Sagita shawl, which I am transforming into, from an asymmetrical shawl where you start on one of the skinny ends. I'm transforming it into a symmetrical shawl, and you will see how I do that in a second. But this is the stuff I'm doing, kind of like messing with the chart to help myself visualize things. And here it is. And I think I told you last time that I wanted to use up the gradient leftovers. And that is what I'm doing. And I have actually used up the last color of that gradient set here. And now I moved on to Sugarloaf, which I have dyed myself, and which is a little more greenish than the gradient set, but that's okay, don't care. And like I said, the pattern is called Sagita, and it is now going to be a triangle. Yeah, it would have been a triangle anyways, but I am making it symmetrical. I added that spine in the middle, and I mirrored the chart on with the help of my printer, glued those parts together, cut them out, glued them together, so I could really be sure that it works and it's right. And I am doing just yarn over increase at the edge and a yarn over increase before and after the middle spine. Yeah. And I saw my friend Melody the other day, and she said it looks very Southwestern. And of course, I like that. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to need a lot more yarn than I would have used had I knitted it the way it's supposed to be knitted. But it's okay because I do have a lot of yarns, and I won't have any trouble finding yarns for this. Yeah, and that is it. That's what I've been working on. And I did bring some of the yarns that are currently in the shop and some that will go into the shop in the next days. And I'm not going to go through all of them. I just wanted to show you some of them because they always look so different compared to a photo. There's still some mini sets of Dreamcatcher, which is a 2-ply yarn. And then we have a Lucky one of a kind. This is Desert Vibes. This is Sandia, my preferred merino sock yarn. This is the Beekeeper's Boyfriend. Boulder Crush 2, a variation of the Boulder Crush colorway. This is a one of a kind, and I think is turned out so gorgeous. You know, sometimes things go wrong and you keep going and change something, and all of a sudden you have this bam, amazing colorway. This is the Beekeeper's Son, also on Sandia. And another Sandia for socks. And here is the Beekeeper in Love. And oh yeah, you've seen this one. And here it is. This is probably the very last Beekeeper mini skein set. So if that is something that you have been tempted to get, I would recommend to do that, because when they're gone, they're gone. And I don't even know if I'm ever gonna go through the trouble. That's always a lot of work because you have to dye up all of the colorways, and then you gotta skein them, because that's how I do my minis. I don't dye them pre-skeined. I enjoy winding minis, but also it's a lot of work, as you can imagine. Yeah, that is what is in the shop. And then I brought some yarns that will go into the shop in the next days. And some of them are just so special. And so I thought I'd show them off here. This is Room to Bloom. First Love on Sundancer. Sorry. Just trying to sort. I have a whole box here. I'm not going to show them all, but just wanted you to get an idea of what there is. This is a date night. I have 2 of this. And this is Breathe Deep, another one of a kind. Lucky dog. I started giving my lucky dogs, the one of a kinds, names just so I can tell them apart a little better. And this is, oh yeah, this is the same. Yeah, I got 2 of this. And then there is, Happy Dance. All of these are Sugarloaf, and I don't always carry Sugarloaf, but it's definitely one of my favorites. I've said that so many times. Tidal Wave. And Eden. Just a rich green. Show you this. Happy Dance, yes. Oh yeah, here's another good one. Last one of this. This is Loretta Darling, and this is on Honeysuckle with the silk and the cashmere. Yes, and yeah. Oh, what is this? Oh, yeah, Earth. I have 1 of this on Sugarloaf. Yes, my friends, and I want to finish by telling you something very, very exciting for me. I am participating in another knitting retreat. I was invited, I was allowed to be a vendor with my yarns with Zia Wool's Yarns at the Knitting New Mexico retreat. This will happen in October, starting on the 17th. And please, if this is something that you're interested in, look up the information. There's a website, and if this is something that you might consider doing, I would recommend to do it soon, because we have only, as of now, 7 spots left, I want to say, and it is a knitting and hiking retreat. The hiking part is optional. And for the knitting part, we have Selma from Canada coming in to teach about sweater modifications. And I'm just very excited to be able and to be allowed to be a part of this. And if you are joining in, let me know. I want to know. And then, I'm just so excited about this. Oh, I forgot to tell you where it happens, but definitely look it up online. But it's happening at the Ghost Ranch here in New Mexico. It's just a beautiful, beautiful location. I've been there before and I've enjoyed the nature, and it's just so peaceful and calm, and it's kind of an oasis, and it's going to be just really lovely in October. I'm sure about it. And like I said, if you're interested, do it right away, and look at the information and sign up, because the last spots will most likely go fast. So I hope I'm going to see you there. And I will close now. Until I see you next time. Bye.